Welcome to the 1967 Permatex 300 for the late model sportsman series, or modified sportsman race. As we got 40 lap series, you saw the beginning of the field, and you see me in this number 14 car, which we end up second, but not in the way that you think we did. We had a lot of ups and downs. This race was kind of boring somewhat after I got past everybody and got to the first pit stop, because we were able to be like 30 seconds ahead of the field after that first pit stop somehow, because they don't pull up the track, and also because when they're trying to merge the track they suck. Also, this set is from Luis. If you want to see, he probably is going to comment in the video, so you just gotta go to his channel and boom, there's a car set. Also, if you look at my my channel, as you see me checking up there, we had a lap 2 check up through the triangle. And you see us falling behind Bobby Allison there. See the rest of the field going by. With our normal package, where kind of single file, but at the same time you still can get some double file, but mostly it's single file, especially once we get through pit stops. As we're just right now saving fuel right now behind Bobby Allison, which actually probably helped us. I think that's what made us go so far ahead, was because of the fuel. I think that's what caused us to be so good. The only reason why I decided to make the video like this is just because I'm at a very opportune time when I made this video. As we're right behind our teammate Jim Pascal is the 4 car, or no, that's the 6-4, I think. I'm on a small screen, I can't really tell what numbers are what. But it is a 64 car. I don't think a 64 car would have been Elmo Langley in this race. I don't think that's. I mean, it looks like it would be. You got Donnie Allison in that 05 car though. As we get through turns 3 and 4, this is us coming to pit stops with Bill Fleming right behind us. Or Bobby Fleming, not Bill Fleming. Bill Fleming was the commentator of some of the races in the 60s and 70s. Not. That's actually Bobby Fleming, who actually does go on to win this race. And also, the 64 car would have actually been. It would have been Elmo Langley. So I wasn't wrong. We also got Dara Derringer in front of us here in the number 50. You got the 84 car of Pete Hamilton. As we use the Dara Derringer car as a fuel saver, so we can, because we had to do 2 pit stops, and this would have helped us not have to make that second pit stop, because if you just ran flat out, you would have had to make a second pit stop. But especially what comes up next, or what happens next, I didn't have to do another pit stop. As you see Freddie Fire going down to the pit lane. This is a lap before I came down for my second stop, which I don't think I showed. No, I already went down. Actually, I didn't even show my pit stop. I already went down pit lane. There's Bobby Fleming there. You get by that 16 car, which, if I can remember the name, it would have been Jim Hoffman. Then you see the 93 car, I believe Blackie Watt. I know the 90 car is Ray Hendricks. That's the easiest one to remember, out of the ones that are also easy to remember in general. This race in real life would have just been a battle between Jim Pascal and Paul Goldsmith. Also, we do pit on this lap. Okay, I'm I'm not remembering things at all. But I do pick this lap. 70 car Bill Wimble would have been behind us at that point in time. But then he had come up pit lane, which gave Bobby Fleming back to second. You see Paul Goldsmith there not having a good run. You see the 42 car having a way better run than he had in the actual race. Bo Spalding, as at least he's not, car is not exploded or anything. Because he was the only car that was a not 1959. As you see the wreck here, I am going on too much of a tangent. Then the 98 car goes on his side, that's Lenny Pond. Then the 28 car, which is Ken Thomas with the 42 car of Spalding, wreck. And then you see Buck Stevens going by. That wreck was a little unknown, or not wanted, because it helped me with fuel, but it also damaged my engine after Lenny Pond went up into the wall like that. I didn't mean to cause a wreck, but it happened anyways. And then we had this 2-lap shootout, which was not ideal for me, because I did not want that. Also, it would have been Joe Truman, who would have been in a 59 Chevrolet, and Bo Spalding, who would have been in a 57 Ford, which isn't really what you wanted in this race, especially like Joe Bill Adams with a 56 Ford. But nonetheless, this is where our downfall occurs in this race. So 17's back there, and since I got out so far ahead, they're obviously going to have a run back to me. But since I didn't know I had some damage that was actually hindering our engine performance, we actually get caught by these lap cars, and since these were only lap cars, I kind of just let them go. Since I also like, sportsman-like, just let them get their lap backs, so they finish the race on the lead lap. See Watt and Derringer go by, and then Fleming finally gets around the lap car that he was battling, and that's where my downfall was, because I thought he was gonna get stuck, and then there he is. I try to pull a little bit of black, he's already there. Did not want to wreck myself like I usually do, so I decided just to let it go and stay behind, just wait. And then we officially finished second, with Bobby Fleming coming down to the checkered flag. As you guys see the standings here for the top 19 cars. You see Red Farmer finishing 19th. Joe Truman, who did better, would have actually finished 20th in the actual race. And you see the second half of the field with Dr. Don Tor finishing last. But that'll be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.